A person with Mercury in Aries in the 8th house is likely to be clear-minded, assertive, and have a penetrating perspective on life. They value deep conversations about intense topics and are not afraid to challenge conventional thinking. Their communication style is brisk, to the point, and can be argumentative, showing their immense passion. In terms of relationships, this individual values honesty and forthrightness. They are not the type to shy away from difficult discussions. In fact, they tend to initiate them. This can create conflicts, but also deepen trust and intimacy. Their passion can easily turn into obsession, becoming too focused on their partner's thoughts or secrets. Career-wise, this placement benefits those in investigative roles, research, psychology, or fields requiring problem-solving skills. Their keen insights, combined with the fearlessness of Aries, allows them to excel in areas where they can challenge norms and dig into complex issues. Their strong strengths include quick thinking, vibrant communication skills, and the ability to connect deeply with others. However, balance is required as they can become overly assertive and pushy, leading to struggles with colleagues or loved ones. Patience and diplomacy can be genuine challenges. As for personal growth, Mercury in Aries in the 8th house individuals can learn to harness their assertiveness while also respecting others' boundaries. They can use their passion for deep discussions and their drive for honesty to facilitate genuine connections. However, recognizing that not everyone is comfortable with intense confrontation or dialogue is important. They need to work on listening more and learning from others, reducing the risk of becoming excessively domineering. Mercury in Taurus in the 8th house indicates a stable, logical, and determined mind. This individual is persistent in obtaining knowledge and prefers tangible evidence over abstract theories. They value practical solutions and revelations that come with time and patience. In relationships, they might be drawn to partners who stimulate their intellectual curiosity about the mysteries of life. Communication is profound in nature, often focusing on subjects like life after death, transformation, and shared resources. In terms of career, these individuals can excel in finance, banking, counseling, or any profession requiring in-depth analysis or investigation. They could also do well in estate planning or inheritance law because of their ability to think practically about complex matters involving shared resources. Strengths associated with this placement include resilience, practicality, and intellectual depth. These individuals thoroughly analyze situations before making a decision, ensuring that each choice is solidly grounded in logic. Challenges might arise from their reluctance to embrace new ideas quickly. These individuals may struggle with rigid thinking and become trapped in their ideas. Personal growth for them involves learning to balance their practical attitude with openness to new ideas. They may need to realize that change can bring about beautiful transformations, like the cycle of life hinting at in the mystery of their 8th house. They should also learn to trust their intuition and balance it with their factual, evidence-based approach to life. In general, individuals with Mercury in Taurus in the 8th house are thinkers who can explore the deeper truths of life, communicate them practically, and apply this knowledge wisely in their personal and professional endeavors. With Mercury in Gemini in the 8th house, one would likely possess a curious and quick-thinking mind. This placement can make an individual intellectual, eloquent, and versatile. They may enjoy deep conversations and exploring complex ideas. They are likely to be mentally agile, capable of seeing multiple perspectives, making them great problem solvers. In relationships, they could be attracted to partners who are intellectually stimulating. They may crave deep bonds and can be quite intuitive about others' feelings, sometimes knowing what the other person is thinking before they say it. Encouraging open communication is crucial for them in relationships. Career-wise, this placement could lead them towards careers that involve roles of transformation. be it personal or organizational. They could excel in fields like psychology, financial advising, or investigative journalism, where they can use their analytical skills and instinct for uncovering hidden truths. Strengths associated with Mercury and Gemini in the 8th house include flexibility, adaptability, good communication skills, and a knack for research. Challenges may include overthinking, indecisiveness, or difficulty sticking to one thing due to their diversified interests. For personal growth, learning to ground their thinking processes and cultivate patience can be beneficial. Emotional intelligence along with their intellectual brilliance could lead to personal as well as professional success. The aim should be balance between depth and breadth in their approach to knowledge. Engaging with intense experiences rather than avoiding them can lead to massive growth and transformation. Mercury in Cancer in the 8th house indicates an individual with deep thinking and intuitive communication style. They are secretive yet insightful, and they tend to keep their thoughts to themselves. Their strong intuition allows them to pick up on things most people miss. Strengths include emotional intelligence, empathy, and a good memory, particularly for emotional events. Relationship-wise, they are likely to be intensely private, sharing thoughts and feelings with only their most trusted circle. They may be sensitive to their partner's feelings, often understanding their emotions before they do. This placement suggests careers that require insight, intuition, and emotional intelligence. They may excel in fields such as psychology, research, financial industries, or inheritance law, where their ability to sense others' needs and motivations could be invaluable. Challenges include moodiness, overly defensive responses, or becoming too caught up in other people's emotions. They may struggle with anxiety due to their tendency to overthink and internalize their surroundings. The personal growth lesson is to learn to balance their deep emotional sensitivity with rational thought. It is good to trust their intuition, but they have to remember not to let it cloud their judgment. They also need to learn to be more open in communicating their thoughts, as keeping things to themselves can lead to frustration and misunderstandings. Understanding that it's okay to share their feelings and vulnerabilities is an important step towards personal growth. Mercury in Leo in the 8th house reflects a personality that's curious, creative, and bold in thoughts. These individuals think big and aren't afraid to communicate their ideas openly. They have a knack for persuasion and a natural charisma that helps them captivate their audience. Still, they may struggle with stubbornness, having too much pride or becoming overly fixed on their viewpoints. In relationships, they are passionate and loyal, but can also be dominant and demanding. Their charisma and ability to communicate lovingly often attract others to them. However, they may need to learn to be less self-centered and more receptive to the ideas and feelings of others. In careers, these individuals can shine in roles where they can share their innovative ideas and inspire others. They are likely to excel in occupations related to finance, mental health, research, or areas demanding in-depth thought and creativity. The strengths of this placement include creativity, charisma, persuasive power, loyalty, and the ability to think deeply and innovatively. Challenges involve stubbornness, dominance, and a tendency to overlook others' viewpoints. Personal growth can be realized by fostering flexibility, practicing empathetic communication, and refining their talent for research and deep understanding. So, Mercury in Leo in the 8th house can make for an exceptionally creative, compelling, but potentially stubborn individual. It suggests potential for success in fields requiring deep analysis and creativity, and a life rich in personal growth through learning to think beyond individual perspective. Having Mercury in Virgo in the 8th house often signifies sharp intellect and intuition. The person likes to analyze and solve life's puzzles. With their keen eye for detail, they can handle complex issues with ease. They may be reserved, introverted but with excellent communication skills, making them trustworthy confidants. In relationships, the bearer of Mercury in Virgo in the 8th house can be observant, attentive, and sometimes overly critical. They tend to keep emotions to themselves. However, they will always strive for deep, meaningful connections. They may face challenges due to their perfectionistic tendencies, which can put strain on relationships. Career-wise, this placement favors professions that deal with deep research or investigation. They might thrive in fields like psychology, finance, forensic science, or detective work. Capable of detailed analysis and with a natural curiosity for uncovering hidden truths, they can excel in careers requiring analytical thinking. Strengths associated with this placement include intellectual acuity, effective communication skills, and a knack for detail-oriented tasks. Challenges involve a tendency to overthink, criticism, and an emotional reticence that can lead to interpersonal difficulties. Regarding personal growth, learning to tone down criticism and developing emotional openness can help. Overcoming the tendency of perfectionism can lead to healthier relationships and less stress. Taking time to understand their own feelings instead of just analyzing them can lead to deeper emotional connections. Overall, Mercury in Virgo in the 8th house suggests an intellectual, introspective, and detail-oriented personality potentially excelling in analytical and investigative careers, while facing challenges related to emotional reticence. A person with Mercury in Libra in the 8th house has balanced thinking, excellent communication skills, and a natural curiosity about life's mysteries. They likely have an excellent sense of diplomacy and fairness due to Libra's influence. With Mercury being in their 8th house, their mind is constantly searching for deeper truths, which often results in them being enticed by the unknown. In relationships, this person might enjoy intellectual connections with partners, valuing balance and harmony. They may also be attracted to conversations that explore ideals or the mysteries of life. This planetary alignment could influence their career in a way that allows them to succeed in fields that require diplomacy, investigatory work, or in-depth understanding. Jobs in psychology, finance, or justice could be a good fit. The primary strengths associated with this positioning are effective communication abilities, a strong sense of justice, and a passion for understanding deeper truths. These qualities could help them excel in many areas of life. Challenges might include the tendency to overthink decisions or a fear of confrontations. They may also struggle with obsessiveness or an intense desire to understand life and death, which could lead to anxiety. Personal growth lessons for these individuals often revolve around avoiding indecisiveness by trusting themselves and their ability to make balanced decisions. They could also focus on learning how to manage their intense emotions and curiosities in a mature and calm manner. Mercury in Scorpio in the 8th house indicates a person with a deep, analytical, and intuitive mind. This individual loves uncovering secrets and isn't afraid to delve into taboo subjects. They possess a knack for understanding human psychology, making them excellent at recognizing the hidden motivations and desires of others. In relationships, they might be drawn to intense, complex partnerships, bringing a compelling depth to their connections. However, their intense need for truth could lead to suspicions or insecurities if not balanced well. Career-wise, this placement often benefits roles involving research, psychology, finance, or detective work due to their investigative nature, secrecy handling, and interest in complex subjects. A less positive aspect could be their tendency to obsess over details or fall into negative thinking patterns, which may cause stress in professional settings. Strengths of Mercury in Scorpio in the 8th house include investigative skills, deep intuition, and a relentless pursuit of truth. However, challenges might include becoming excessively secretive, obsessive, or distrustful. Consequently, personal growth for these individuals often involves learning to balance their intense curiosity with respect for privacy, managing their deep emotions without letting them consume their thoughts, and applying their analytical skills positively without resorting to negative thinking. They also need to recognize when their suspicion becomes destructive to both personal and professional relationships. Mercury in Sagittarius in the 8th house suggests a person with a deep and philosophical mind. They're likely to enjoy exploring and understanding the mysteries of life. This placement points to a natural curiosity about the unseen, metaphysical, or occult topics. Communication is enthusiastic, expressive, and sometimes bold. In relationships, this individual may attract partners who challenge their intellect and stimulate their curiosity. They're honest and eager to share their thoughts, but they might occasionally come off as too blunt or inconsiderate. It's essential for them to learn how to communicate with sensitivity to avoid unintentional misunderstandings. Career-wise, this placement can excel in fields such as psychology, philosophy, financial management, and investigative areas. They're often known for their innovative problem-solving skills, the capacity to see the bigger picture, and their ability to communicate complex ideas simply. Their passion can influence others, helping them to lead or inspire in their professional environments. Strengths associated with this placement include intellectual curiosity, honesty, and enthusiastic communication. Challenges may include a tendency to be overly blunt or to become obsessed with complex or hidden topics. Personal growth lessons may center around developing greater sensitivity in communication and learning to balance their deep dive into complex matters with more mundane day-to-day realities. This placement is a call to use their deep understanding to facilitate healing, transformation, and growth, both personally and for others around them. With Mercury in Capricorn in the 8th house, one's communication style likely leans toward logical, practical, and serious. These individuals excel in structured environments, appreciating rules and traditions. In relationships, they aren't flippant, they prefer depth and sincerity instead of superficial banter. They might come off as reserved initially because they think carefully before speaking to ensure their words have substance and value. This placement hints toward strategic thinking and keen interest in solving complex problems, making it conducive to careers in finance, business, law, or counseling where analytical skills are key. As financial and resource management are areas of interest, they might show penchant for discussions about joint resources, inheritances, or other deep financial matters. Greatest strengths are their practical communication style, dependability, and strong analytical capacity. By applying careful forethought, they can use communication to shape and influence situations effectively. However, the associated challenges include being overly critical or pessimistic, which might emanate from their propensity for thorough analysis. Personal growth lessons lie in finding a balance between cynicism and optimism, and realizing that being straightforward isn't synonymous with being severe. Regarding relationships, understanding that not every conversation requires in-depth analysis and sometimes, casual talk is worthwhile too, will be beneficial. In careers, embracing flexibility and adapting to change, rather than sticking rigidly to traditions or established rules, can open doors for further professional enhancement. Mercury in Aquarius in the 8th house indicates an intellectual, progressive personality. These individuals are usually open-minded and innovative. They appreciate freedom of thought and may always question conventional wisdom, eager to analyze different perspectives. This questioning attitude gives them a unique ability to solve problems and makes them valuable to the teams they work in. These individuals can have complex relationships. On one hand, they value honesty and candidness, and on the other, they can be detached and aloof due to their intellectual pursuits. They need partners who appreciate their need for intellectual stimulation and respect their independence. In terms of career, they may thrive in areas that encourage creative thinking and problem-solving. These can include fields like technology, research, social reform, or any arena that values innovative ideas. Strengths include intellectual curiosity, the ability to think outside the box, and the courage to question authority. However, challenges could be emotional detachment, a tendency to overthink, or a reluctance to conform, which might isolate them from their peers. As for personal growth, learning to balance their desire for independence with emotional connection can improve their relationships. Also, embracing collaborative efforts can enhance their professional standing and enrich their ideas. Similarly, they can grow by realizing that authority and convention can sometimes offer valuable guidance. Overall, their journey involves balancing their unique thought process with the needs of the people around them. Mercury in Pisces in the 8th house indicates a deep-thinking, intuitive personality. This individual likely has strong emotional insights and a rich imagination. They have a knack for understanding and interpreting hidden things, making them good at solving mysteries or working around complex situations. In relationships, these people are usually sensitive and deeply compassionate. However, their ability to pick up on subtle emotional cues can be both a blessing and a curse. It allows them to be understanding partners but can lead to overthinking or misunderstandings. For these individuals, open communication is key to maintaining balanced relationships. Career-wise, this individual's intuitive mind and ability to see things others miss could lead them into careers like psychology, detective work, or research. Their ability to communicate their insights could make them effective writers or teachers, particularly in mystical or emotional subjects. Strengths of this placement include emotional intelligence, intuition, and ability to resolve complex situations. These individuals are also compassionate and understanding, qualities that can benefit their personal and professional relationships. Challenges they may face revolve around their heightened sensitivity. They can get emotionally overwhelmed, or struggle to articulate their profound insights in a way that others can understand. They might also tend to be secretive or indirect, causing misunderstandings with others. Lessons for personal growth include becoming more direct in communication and learning to manage their emotional sensitivity. They should try to find a balance between their deep intuitive insights and the practicalities of the real world. As they learn to harness their sensitivities and insights, these individuals have the potential to make significant accomplishments in their personal and professional lives.